Hello then, here we are, growing in harmony, and we're looking at some of our chickens today. As you can see, this is one of the smaller runs. Most of the birds are actually free ranging further out on the project, but this is going to be part of our education area. We're hoping that people will be able to see the birds living on this nice open area themselves. A cockerel with 3 chickens, and it's all part of teaching people about the food processes. Where does your grub come from? Where do your eggs come from? Well, obviously they come from a chicken. The fact is though, the chickens themselves, when they're laying the eggs, they don't have to be fertilised, anything like that, and they will just keep laying day after day after day. So you don't have to really force them to do anything, they'll just do it. If you like to have fertilised eggs that you can actually rear your own young with, then you're going to need a cockerel. But the cockerel has another purpose as well. Having small flocks like this, the cockerel has his own little harem, as it were, and he helps to keep things under control. The cockerel actually stops a lot of bullying between chickens, because the pecking order, as you may know, is all about how the hens will be kept in order in their status, in relation to their status actually within the flock. The top bird is usually the one that will just peck the others and tell them to get down back behind her when she's wanting to feed. The bottom ones always wait till last. If they try to come forward for food too early, they get pecked. Now, that pecking order can cause bullying and other such things, but a cockerel, when he's living with them, will stop the other hens picking on one of them. He will also tell them when there's food available. He will give a dirty great cock-a-doodle-doo, and he'll stand back and make sure the hens actually get a feed before he does. So the cockerel does actually look after them, and he maintains a system of order within the flock. Obviously, little areas like this, it's not too bad. It's better what most chickens live in. But the birds themselves do need decent accommodation to live in, so that they can be warm, happy, and well fed. If you can, I'll step out the way so you can actually see. We've made 2 small coops here, separated by quite a large partition. And the idea there is to stop the 2 cockerels getting too close to each other, because they will fight. Within the coops, you can see we've made a nice little nesting box where they can lay eggs. The hens love to be private when they're laying an egg. They don't like to do it out in the open or where other hens can see them. Across at the other coop, you can actually see where the perches are positioned as well. So there's perches, nesting boxes for them to lay eggs, and plenty of space to walk around in. This time of the year, of course, they're out most of the time anyway. It's nice and safe in here. Foxes can't get over these barriers, they're almost 7 foot tall, and we've got no evidence of foxes ever been here in the 2 years that we've been on site. But it's nice to make your coop, as you can see here, nice and solid. It's got to be waterproof, they don't like getting wet. You see the nesting box, plenty of nice dry bedding inside, make them comfortable. The door itself will allow light through. You can't keep them locked up in a darkened area, because they do need light to lay eggs actually. It's what generates the impulse in the brain to lay eggs. So we've got that there. Nice little ramp for them to run up and down, big bucket of water for them, and the food itself we tend to spread out so they can forage for it as they would in the wild. They love foraging, they love rummaging about, so besides the food that we give them, they can also get insects and some of the vegetables and other things we throw over. This is the necessary thing though. I'd love to see them living together, but the 2 cockerels will definitely fight. So, like I say, if you do have 2 little flocks of birds, or you end up with more than 1 cockerel, separate them, but make sure each cockerel has their own little flock. You should be able to have many, many years of fun and friendship with your little hens, because they are lovely little animals to look after. As long as you keep them safe and secure, lovely warm house, plenty of water, plenty of food, they'll look after themselves after that.